In the vast savanna, a majestic cheetah once roamed, its sleek body a symbol of grace and speed. But today, this proud predator bears a horrifying secret. Its back is marred by a grotesque barnacle wound, a testament to the cruel realities of nature. Imagine, if you will, a creature known for its agility and elegance now a victim of a relentless infestation. As we delve into this dark corner of the animal kingdom, prepare yourself for a journey that is equal parts fascinating and repulsive. The cheetah, with its striking spots, now appears as if it has been the unwilling host to a grotesque marine life form. Barnacles that have taken root in the most unexpected of places. Barnacles, those tiny crustaceans that usually cling to rocks and boats, can occasionally find their way onto land animals, particularly when they are in close proximity to water. In this case, the cheetah may have ventured too close to a riverbank or wetland, unknowingly exposing itself to these relentless hitchhikers. Once barnacles latch onto a host, they begin to burrow into the skin, creating open wounds that can become infected and festering. The cheetah's wound is not just a simple irritation. It is a breeding ground for bacteria, a dark, festering cavity that can lead to severe health complications. The sight is enough to make even the hardiest of viewers cringe, as the barnacles, with their hard exoskeletons, cling tightly, their presence a constant reminder of their parasitic nature. As we explore this unsettling phenomenon, we must confront the ethical implications. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun scorches the earth and the air buzzes with life, a haunting scene unfolds. A leopard, majestic yet tormented, prowls through the tall grass, its sleek coat marred by a grotesque wound. This is no ordinary injury. It is a gaping, festering hive of bees that have taken refuge in the very flesh of this magnificent predator. The sight is shocking, a visceral reminder of nature's brutal realities. The leopard, once the epitome of grace and power, now bears the scars of an uninvited infestation that has turned its body into a living battleground. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into the horror of this situation. A creature so fierce reduced to a state of suffering, a juxtaposition that stirs both curiosity and revulsion. The wound, a dark, impulsing mass, is a hive teeming with bees, their tiny bodies a stark contrast to the leopard's powerful form. The bees, often seen as symbols of industriousness and community, have become agents of destruction in this unfortunate scenario. They invade the leopard's skin, burrowing into the flesh, creating a grotesque amalgamation of life and decay. Each bee, with its delicate wings and relentless buzzing, contributes to the chaos, a reminder of the thin line between harmony and discord in the natural world. The leopard's body, once a sanctuary of strength, now serves as a grim reminder of vulnerability as the buzzing hive continues to expand, feeding off the very essence of this proud creature. As we delve deeper into the science of this bizarre infestation, we uncover the mechanisms at play. The bees, likely drawn to the leopard's scent, or perhaps its wounds from previous encounters, have established a colony within the protective layers of its skin. This symbiotic relationship, if we can call it that, is anything but beneficial for the leopard. The bees, in their quest for survival, have transformed the feline into a host, an unwilling participant in their reproductive cycle. The wound itself becomes a breeding ground, a grotesque nursery where new life emerges at the expense of the leopard's own vitality. The sheer horror of this situation is magnified by the knowledge that, while the bees thrive, the leopard suffers, a tragic twist in the tale of survival. The infestation wreaks havoc on the leopard's body, leading to chronic pain, infection, and an inevitable decline in health. The once agile hunter is now slowed by the weight of its burden, a stark contrast to its former prowess. As the bees continue to multiply, the leopard's ability to hunt, to survive, diminishes. It becomes a prisoner within its own skin, a living testament to the harsh realities of nature that often go unseen. The viewer cannot help but feel a pang of sympathy for this creature, ensnared in a web of suffering that seems unfathomable. The dark irony lies in the fact that the bees, typically seen as harmless pollinators, have become a source of torment for this apex predator. Yet, in the midst of this dark narrative, we find a reflection of humanity's own relationship with nature. Just as the leopard is invaded by the bees, so too are we often encroached upon by the consequences of our actions. The destruction of habitats, the use of pesticides, and the relentless pursuit of progress have led to the decline of many species, creating a ripple effect that echoes through ecosystems. The infestation of the leopard serves as a metaphor for the larger issues at play. how our negligence can lead to suffering, not just for wildlife, but for ourselves as well. The bees, in their relentless pursuit of survival, mirror our own struggles against the consequences of our choices. A reminder that nature does not exist in a vacuum, but is intricately connected to our own existence. As we ponder this dark twist of fate, we are left with a sense of unease. The leopard, once a symbol of power and grace, now embodies the fragility of life in a world where the balance of nature is constantly threatened. The buzzing hive serves as a chilling reminder of the consequences of disruption, urging us to reflect on our role within the ecosystem. Perhaps, in this tale of a leopard and its horrific bee infestation, we find not just a story of suffering, but a call to action, a reminder that we must tread lightly on this earth, for the consequences of our actions can be as haunting as the sight of a once majestic creature brought low by the very forces of nature we often take for granted. And while the bees may have found a home in the leopard's wound, it is we who must find a way to coexist harmoniously with the world around us, lest we become the architects of our own demise. In the vast, untamed wilderness of the American plains, a creature roams that has become a symbol of strength and resilience: the bison. However, not all is well in this majestic beast's life. Imagine, if you will, a bison lumbering through the tall grasses, its massive frame casting a shadow over the land. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges. A grotesque barnacle wound festers on its side, a chilling reminder of nature's darker side. This is not just a simple injury, it is a testament to the relentless struggle for survival in the animal kingdom, where even the mightiest can fall victim to the smallest of foes. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans that cling to rocks and ships, have found a new host in this unsuspecting bison. These marine parasites, with their hard calcareous shells, are typically associated with the ocean's depths, but in a bizarre twist of fate, they have adapted to latch onto the bison's skin. The infestation begins innocently enough, as a few barnacle larvae, carried by the wind or water, settle on the bison's hide. What follows is a gruesome transformation. The larvae burrow into the skin, creating a grotesque colony that thrives on the bison's flesh. As they grow, they form a hard, barnacle-like shell, which can be both a protective fortress and a source of torment for the bison. The wound becomes a festering mass, a dark and repulsive sight that can make even the strongest stomach churn. The bison, once a proud symbol of the wild, now bears the burden of this infestation, struggling to shake off the weight of its unwanted guests. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, siphon nutrients from the bison, causing pain and suffering. The bison's skin becomes inflamed, and the area around the barnacle wound is often riddled with infection, a testament to the harsh realities of life in the wild. As we delve deeper into this dark tale, we must confront the unsettling truth about the barnacle infestation. These creatures, while repulsive, are simply following their instinctual drive to survive. They are not malicious. They are merely playing their role in the grand tapestry of life. Yet, the bison suffers, caught in a web of nature's cruelty. This raises profound questions about the balance of ecosystems and the often brutal realities of survival. In a world where humans have encroached upon natural habitats, we must consider our role in this cycle of life and death. The bison, once roaming freely, now faces threats from habitat destruction, climate change, and yes, even barnacle infestations. As we marvel at the beauty of nature, we must also acknowledge the darker aspects of existence. The barnacle, in its grotesque glory, serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings. In a twist of irony, in the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a chilling sight emerges. A horrific barnacle wound festers on its flank, a grotesque reminder of nature's darker side. This is not merely a wound. It is a battleground where the delicate balance of life and death plays out in a grotesque display. The barnacle, a creature often associated with the ocean's depths, has found an unlikely host in this majestic equine. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the grim reality of barnacle infestation, a tale that intertwines the beauty of nature with its more sinister aspects. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are notorious for their ability to latch onto unsuspecting hosts. They thrive in moist environments, and when a horse wades through muddy waters or grazes near coastal areas, it becomes a prime target. The barnacle's hard shell, designed for protection, becomes a weapon of slow destruction as it burrows into the horse's skin, creating a festering wound that can lead to infection.